So I want to give my 2 cents on Spotted Paw x THISTLECLAW. It makes me really mad. So if you haven't read Spottedleaf's Heart, you may want to back off unless you don't care for spoilers. It's gonna be spoilers. First of all, I did read a PDF of the book, and I don't have many problems with the book itself, except for the fact that I have a problem with the main plot point and what seems to be most important within said book. It makes me really mad. Why in the world are THISTLECLAW and Spotted Paw partners? Everyone's asking. Why would you make them mates? Why would you make them fall in love? Spottedleaf, of all cats, as an apprentice, and THISTLECLAW, who was a senior warrior at the time. I mean, his son was already a full-grown warrior by the time Spotted Paw was made an apprentice. So what is this about? I think I can tell you exactly what it's about. As you all know, I like THISTLECLAW as a character. I still believe he is redeemable, and, well, he would have been redeemable if it weren't for Spottedleaf's heart. Now, I'm gonna explain why I think that Spottedleaf's heart was made like this. I believe that Aaron Hunter wrote THISTLECLAW falling in love with Spotted Paw so that he would seem creepier and people would be less likely to like him. He was never intended to be a likable character. He was always intended to be that character you hate because Bluefur hated him. That was always his use and purpose in the books, and it's not shameful to have a character that you're supposed to dislike, and it's not a bad thing. In a book, you do have to have a protagonist and an antagonist, and that antagonist usually, not always, usually isn't very likable. So, people are starting to like THISTLECLAW. I do, a bunch of people do, Moonlight Shadow, I forget the name of their new YouTube. Whoops. They like him, a lot of people like him, and Aaron Hunter is realizing this. We didn't intend for anyone to like THISTLECLAW, they say. We only intended for people to like Bluefur. People don't like Bluefur? Cheston doesn't like Bluefur? I know! Let's make THISTLECLAW a pedophile so Bluefur will look more correct. Like, did you have to, though? THISTLECLAW was incredibly loyal to Snowfur and Bluestar's prophecy. He was so loyal to her. He cared about her more than anything, and he was so heartbroken and distraught when she died. And I don't have a problem with a cat moving on and finding a new mate once their partner dies. Example, I don't have a problem with Graystripe and Millie. I do have a problem with THISTLECLAW tossing it aside all of a sudden and just flirting with an apprentice. It seemed really out of character to me. They totally shifted the kind of person he was so that he could seem more dislikable and, invertedly, make Bluestar more likable. There have been a couple people stating now how they don't like Bluefur, me included. I have to remake my Bluefur rant, I got over dramatic. Anyway, that's why I believe they did this. I don't believe that they even think they should be a couple, hence making Spottedleaf a medicine cat and have to leave him. I believe that they made him her mate, because they just wanted another reason to hate THISTLECLAW if you weren't already falling for the malicious, evil Goosefeather said so plot. So, yeah, the best course of action was to make him a pedophile. That's great, thanks guys. I mean, Spottedleaf is a very beloved character to people, and a lot of people, not everyone, I almost said everyone, a lot of people don't, but a lot of people like her with Fireheart. So, to hear that she was a THISTLECLAW would probably twist people to dislike THISTLECLAW, because they already love Spottedleaf, and there's already so much reason, I use this term loosely, to hate THISTLECLAW. So why not just direct all that hate towards him? And even consider Bluefur to be right, because wow, she never liked him, and now he's turning out to be a pedophile. Maybe she was right in not liking him. I can't prove that this is what they intended by this. It could be that they somehow thought this was in character of THISTLECLAW. It could be that they somehow thought it was in character of Spotted Paw. But in the end, it's really not. Now, I can't see either of them being together, especially not THISTLECLAW. I mean, Snowfur was his everything, right? And now all of a sudden he's just frolicking around with Spotted Paw. Makes me really, really, really unhappy with the books, if I'm honest, and with the errands. Bad errands.